To overseas now, where Egypt's Arab Spring now seems so far away. Just months ago, the country freely elected a parliament for the first time. Today, its Supreme Court threw out those results, just days before the people elect a president. Senior Washington correspondent Neil MacDonald explains what's at stake.
The people of Egypt have just run into the people who really run Egypt. The old guard judges of Egypt's High Court have just dissolved the new parliament, invalidating the votes of an entire country. And since the judges are effectively puppets of the military, it's being called a coup. I'm calling on everybody to refrain from going to the polling stations in this weekend's presidential election, said this protester. Actually, that would probably be just fine with Egypt's powers that be. Last year, Egyptian voters irritated the military by filling the country's parliament with candidates from the Muslim Brotherhood, an Islamist group Hosni Mubarak and the military spent years trying to crush. This presidential candidate, Mubarak's former prime minister, is another old guard stalwart. He's been vigorously denouncing the Brotherhood lately. The Brotherhood creates an environment of lies, declared Ahmed Shafiq. They do not have the people's interests at heart. The Brotherhood seeks power, even if it means through the foulest means. Never mind that the people installed the Brotherhood through the means of a democratic vote. Shafiq himself was banned by a new law from seeking the presidency on the grounds that he was part of a regime noted for repression and torture. The High Court today threw out that law too and cleared Shafiq's run for the top job. In Washington, Hillary Clinton engaged in what some would call wishful thinking.
We expect to see a full transfer of power to a democratically elected civilian government. There can be no going back on the democratic transition called for by the Egyptian people.
But that's exactly what just happened. A year and a half after their revolutionary spring, Egyptians are still ruled by a military junta that tramples civil rights and seems intent on reinstalling the old power structure. And if that means rescuing the people from their own democratic decisions, well, so be it. Neil MacDonald, CBC News, Washington.